students, in the last class we have discussed about integers. Now we are discussing the closure property under addition and closure property of integers under subtraction. So let us first of all calculate the addition. So here we have two integers and both the integers are positive. So I told you in the last video, when you will add two positive integers, then addition will happen and the answer will be positive. For example, if you have first integer and you are adding it to the second integer, then this addition will happen and answer will be positive. This answer will be positive, right? For example, 17 plus 23. So in this case, we will add these two numbers. 17 plus 23 is 7 plus 3 is 10, 0, 1 carry, and this is 40, right? And that's addition happened here and the sign will be positive. And second case, I told you, when two numbers, one is positive and one number is negative. In this case, subtraction will happen. The bigger number, the smaller number will get subtracted from the bigger number. So in this case, subtraction will be happen and the sign of the number which is greater in denomination. For example, 3, if we look at without minus sign, if we look at 3 and 10, out of these 10 is greater and 10 is holding negative sign. So answer will come negative. So 1 is positive and 1 is negative. So subtraction will happen. Subtraction means the smaller number will get subtracted from the bigger number, that is 10 minus 3 is 7. And the sign of the number with the greater denomination, that is 10. So minus 7 will be the answer. This is the same similar case. One number is positive and one number is negative. So when you will subtract 15 out of 75, you will get 60. And the sign, see, if without sign we look at 75 and 15, 75 is greater and 75 is holding the negative sign. So answer will come minus 60. Again the same case is there. One number is positive and one number is negative. Sometimes you will see this kind of combination where you will get two signs. So don't get confused. If you have positive and positive sign in the bracket, so you will, instead of these two signs, you will get positive. If you have negative and negative in the bracket, so instead of in these two signs, you will get positive. Because when minus is multiplied with minus, you will get plus. And if you have minus inside and you have plus inside, and then in that case you will get negative. And if you have plus outside and you have negative inside, then in that case you will get negative. So you can note down these points. Positive multiplied with positive is positive. Negative multiplied with negative is positive. Negative multiplied with positive is negative, and positive multiplied with negative is negative. So in that case, you can write the sum as 27 plus minus, see, plus minus, it will be minus. So instead of these two signs, you can write here minus 27, and 27 minus 27 is 0. So now solve this one. Again you have two different signs, and so there will be subtraction will take place. 20 minus 20 is 0, and 0 doesn't have positive or negative sign. And 35, again you see minus minus. So instead of minus minus, you can write down minus 35 plus minus, minus minus is, see, minus minus is plus. So you can write it like here is, you can write it like 35 plus 10, right? So again you see one is positive, one is negative, then subtraction will happen. 35 minus 10 is 25, and the sign of the greater number, the number with the greater denomination, that is 35, that is, so minus will come here. Again two numbers, 7 and 9, one is positive and one is negative. Again subtraction will happen. 9 minus 7, 7 is smaller, 9 is bigger, so subtraction will happen. 9 minus 7 is 2, and then we will look at the denomination without signs, 7 and 9. So 9 is a bigger one and carrying the negative sign, so minus sign will come here. Again see, plus and minus conflict is here, so multiplication will happen, and minus multiplied by minus is plus. So you can write here 17 plus 21. 17 plus 21 is 8, 38. So both are positive, so answer will be positive. Again 29 minus 0, so minus 29, both are negative. Again the addition will happen, 29 plus 0 is 29 and both are negative, so minus will come here, minus 29. So now look at closure property of integers. In closure, what closure property of integer states that when two integers are added, integer 1 and integer 2 are added, so answer will obviously will always be an integer. So you can see here from the examples, 17 is an integer. When it is added to integer 23, answer is 40. It is an integer. Now let us look at when one negative or one positive integer is added, both are integers. So when they are added, you are getting minus 7. Again minus 7 is an integer. So closure property states that when you are adding two integers, answer automatically will be an integer. And this closure property holds for subtraction as well. When you are subtracting one integer from another integer, you can see here from the example, this one, minus 35 is an integer and you are subtracting minus 10, that is also an integer. So you are getting here minus 25. So minus 25 is an integer. See here 17 and subtraction minus 21. So when you are subtracting two integers, you are getting 38. So closure property holds both in case of addition and subtraction of integers.